and welcome back to the pod. Today, we're doing something a little different. We're moving away from the brochures and the official websites to talk about what it's actually like to live and breathe as a student here at Yuan University. If you're sitting at home right now, maybe in a different country, wondering if you'd actually fit in here in Taiwan, this episode is specifically for you. I'm joined today by Feixi, who is right in the thick of it. Feixi, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me, Sky. Yeah, it's honestly kind of surreal to be on this side of the mic. I remember being that student back home, scrolling through YouTube and podcasts trying to find a real voice from YZU. So, I'm happy to be that voice today.
That's the goal. So, let's set the stage. Who are you, and how did you end up all the way here in Taoyuan?
Sure, so I'm Feixi. I'm originally from Eswatini. It's a small, beautiful country in southern Africa. I'm currently a second-year student at Yuan. Coming here was a massive leap. I wanted an adventure, but I'll be honest, the flight over was a mix of I'm so excited and what on earth am I doing? Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha, I think everyone has that "what am I doing" moment the second they land. Do you remember your first actual day on campus? Was it what you expected?
Oh, not even close. The YCU campus felt massive compared to back home. Everything was so modern and, confusing. I remember my very first Monday, I was sprinting, literally sprinting to a class I thought was in Building 5. I ended up wandering around the basement of Building 3, staring at my schedule like it was written in code. The room numbers just didn't seem to match the floor I was on.
Building 3 and 5 are notorious for that. It's like a rite of passage for every freshman.
Exactly! I probably looked so stressed. But then, the student just stopped and asked if I was lost. They didn't just point me in the right direction, they actually walked me halfway there. That was my first, oh, okay, I'm going to be fine moment. It turns out, most of the international students were just as lost as I was. We bonded over being confused. We'd meet up after class just to figure out where to get the best lunch or how to find the library. Having that tribe early on made the campus feel a lot smaller and way more like home.
That's so true. Shared struggle is the best way to make friends. But it's not all just getting lost in buildings. What's been the biggest mountain you've had to climb since moving here?
Honestly, the language barrier. Even though YZU is great with English taught courses, daily life in Taiwan is a different story. I remember going into a local restaurant or a convenience store in those first few weeks. I'd look at a menu and realize I couldn't even identify the basic characters for chicken or noodles. It makes simple tasks feel like a high-stakes mission. You're standing there trying to use a translation app and there's a line forming behind you. It's intimidating.
That sounds like a lot of pressure. How did you handle that without just staying in your room and ordering delivery every day?
Trust me, the temptation was there, but I realized I had to be okay with looking a little silly. I started taking the Mandarin classes offered here, and this is the most important part. I started practicing with my local friends. They're so patient. Now, I can actually order my favorite meal and have a tiny bit of small talk. It's a slow process, but that growth, it feels amazing. You just have to be patient with yourself.
Patient with yourself. That's a gem right there. Looking back at these 2 years, is there one moment where it all just clicked for you?
Yeah, actually, it was a group project last year. My team was a total mix students from Taiwan, Southeast Asia, and me. At first, I was so nervous. I thought our communication styles were too different to work. We spent weeks meeting in the library. If you've been there, you know it's so clean, so quiet, and just has this get it done energy. We'd sit there from 1 p.m. until 8 p.m. some days, just brainstorming and refining.
The library is basically a second home for us, isn't it?
Literally. But when we finally presented and the professor complimented our teamwork and how we blended our different cultural perspectives, that was it. I realized I wasn't just a guest here anymore. I was part of a team. It made me realize how much YZU actually values diversity.
I love that. It's about finding that sense of belonging. Okay, let's jump into some quick questions from our listeners. First one: is it actually easy to make friends as an international student? Or does everyone just stick to their own groups?
You know, it's as easy as you make it. If you stay in your dorm, yeah, it's hard. But YZU has so many clubs and international events. If you show up and just say hi to the person sitting next to you, they're usually just as curious about your culture as you are about theirs.
Great advice. Last one: what's your favorite thing about the campus environment?
For me, it's the balance. I love the library for when I need to be serious and get my work done. It's my favorite spot. But I also love the international vibe of the campus. You can walk across the grass and hear 3 different languages in 5 minutes. It's a very enriching place to be.
Feixi, thank you so much for being so open today. This has been such a great look into the real YZU.
Thank you, Sky. It was fun to look back on how far I've come.
Before we go, any final words for that student back home who is nervous about applying?
Just do it. Don't let the fear of getting lost or not knowing the language stop you. Studying at Yuan is a chance to grow in ways you can't even imagine yet. Be open, stay curious, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. The view is much better from out here.
The view is much better from out here. I love that. Thanks again, Feixi, and thanks to everyone for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We want to hear your views. We'll see you in the next one.